If you didn't know, classified builds are secret builds made just for Tux's Players Club, True, and Hardcore Bandito member levels. If you want to tap into these, you can get access today just by hitting the join button below. Division 2, and this fan dared me to make a 511 build, which is the most underused brand set in the game. That's because 511 comes with health, income and repairs, and hazard protection. 3 attributes when put together create an odor that makes you wanna yak, which is how you beat the game with it. The enemies puke to death.
You gave up on life, didn't you?
Can I create a 511 build that lives up to the Tux standard? We're about to find out. The 511 gear set is super annoying. I'm never farming for it, but I always seem to get triple god rolled versions of it. They're so beautiful, I can't toss them, so I end up saving them in my stash just to delete them later, because that makes so much more sense. The reason people despise this gear set is because the first attribute is health, which has been deemed useless in the game. You can't roll enough of it on your build to really make it stand out as useful. I've actually created a max health build before to see, and I don't recommend it. The other 2 attributes are income and repairs and hazard protection. So to create a 511 build, we will want to focus on one of these or both. Most 511 builds you will find out there are spec'd into the hazard protection for a full immune build. This pairs up nicely with the Backfire Exotic SMG to prevent the bleed damage on reload. Since 511 comes with armor cores, these tend to be really tanky. This isn't a horrible hazard build, but there are much more efficient ways to create a fully immune build without having to waste slots on health and incoming repairs. I decided not to do a hazard build because that just wasn't inventive enough for me. It just doesn't feel tuxational. So I decided to build a max income and repair build. There are income and repair builds out there, but I put Tux sauce on this one and it came out glorious. Remember when I told you like a million times that survivability in the Division 2 is not about armor? It's about how fast you recover. The faster you can recover, the faster you can get back in the fight at your full potential. This is what you can do with it. And that's when I fell in love. Truly incredible. I never thought I would love a 511 build. Alone, it stands stronger than protection from elites. It also protects you from non-elites. I ran it solo and in group, heroic and legendary. In all cases, it holds the same wow factor. But if you are a solo artist, then let this be your tool to immortality. This is where I landed with the build. You have a lot of room for tweaks, so use this as your starting place or run with it as it is. I min-maxed this so you can also blend in some other attributes and back off some of the survivability for more aggressive power. Most of these pieces you can easily farm for and should be able to put together in a matter of a few days. Admittedly, the gloves are a little unique and you might have to adjust your build to go with what you have in your stash. You have seen these gloves in some of my other top tier hybrid skill damage builds I assembled for solo legendary, so you should put them on your must-have list anyways. If you didn't know, classified builds are secret builds made just for Tux's Players Club, True, and Hardcore Bandito member levels. If you want to tap into these, you can get access today by hitting the join button below. So for stats, we have 6 skill tiers, 120% income and repairs, 160% repair skills when fully stacked, 3% armor regen from the memento, and 10% armor on kill from either our weapon or turret. Plus, 30% more skill repair and skill damage when we grab a single memento trophy. That's Survivor Paradise. I'm gonna run through the build as quickly as possible, then do a little incoming repairs demonstration because I know many in the community are confused on how this attribute works. I'm using the capacitor because we're running 6 skill tiers and it will pick up damage from that. Also, it will give our turret 60% more skill damage. I'm wearing the exotic memento backpack. The trophies are going to boost the skill efficiency of the fixer drone and the assault turret by 30%. And once we have 30 trophies stacked, we will have another 30% efficiency, plus 30% weapon damage and 3% armor regen. That armor regen is in addition to the heals and is an amazing addition. I recommend it. I use it in group play, heroic and legendary, and solo of course, and it all worked great. If you don't want to use the memento, you can go to Bellstone or Wyvern for more skill damage. Run combined arms for the talent. The knee pads are my first piece of 511 with skill damage and repair skills. I rolled weapon damage. We don't need much, if any, armor on this build. Repair skills work the same strength regardless of how much armor you have. However, armor will allow you to take more punches. The skills have so much power on this build, I decided the weapon could use the boost, so I ran with the red weapon damage core instead. My gloves are the second piece of 511 for that 20% income and repair. It has skill damage, and I rolled a skill tier. These are the death grips. They are DZ exclusive, and you can get them from named item caches too. This video shows you how to farm DZ gear without stepping into the dark zone. The death grips give you 10% armor on kill. That's like a mini turbocharge on your heals. You can get it whether the kill came from your primary weapon or your skill, so it's very handy. This can help you stay out of cover longer. I don't recommend you run a version with armor though, as they normally come. This build is tanky as it is. It doesn't appear to be tanky because the armor is low, but all the heals are what makes it tanky. I recommend finding a non-named pair of 511 with skill damage and repair skills, then roll on a skill tier instead of running a pair of death grips with armor. That will probably work out to be better. Hey, if you're looking to play the Division 2 in new and exciting ways, this is the right channel. Join my Discord for more action and consider becoming a member of Tux's Players Club. It's only $1. Don't miss out. Hit the join button below to get started. Also, if you dig what I'm putting down, I'd appreciate the like, comment, and a subscribe. This helps me help you, and I have lots more where this came from. The mask is R&K, which gives you 20% income and repair. It has repair skills and skill damage, and I added another income and repair mod. The chest piece is Alps with repair skills and skill damage. I added an income and repair mod. The talent is Kinetic Momentum. You have to run this. This gives 15% skill damage to your turret and 30% skill repairs to your drone. The holster is Improvised, and I set it up to mock the R&K brand. It has skill damage and repair skills and an income and repair mod. Improvised pieces with the skill tier are easier to craft. You just need one of the attributes to match and you can roll on the other. Don't worry about it being a god roll yet. Remember, the drone and the turret are going to get buffs from the weapon, chest talent, and memento. I'm running the technician specialization for the skill tier and damage to robotics. I decided to go with 10% more skill damage on the tree instead of repairs because any more repairs might be imperceptible. Not much to see on the stats, but we ended up with 120% income and repairs. A couple of things I noticed when running the setup. It's super fun. When you rebound as fast as this, you have a lot of confidence in your gameplay. Remember, repair skills is not affected by map or mission difficulty, or whether you're playing in group or solo. So if you're playing heroic or legendary, your heals are going to be the same no matter what. Down, up, down, up, down, up is how it works. Another thing I noticed is that the primary weapon feels a little underwhelming at first. Once you have about 10 trophies, it performs a lot better. Either way, you should be playing tight with your turret, focus fire, and bring it along with you as you bounce from skirmish to skirmish. This is also a trick to ensure you have almost zero turret cooldowns. I try not to leave it in one place for a very long time. Be sure to join me live on YouTube. I stream for Players Club members on Thursdays and open it up for the entire community on Saturdays. There's lots of good knowledge nuggets in these for you. If you miss it, head over to my channel to watch the replay. You're not going to be invincible, and it's important you use your moves to get your enemies to miss from time to time. Depending on the enemy and their burst damage, you can go down unexpectedly. Also, you will be more vulnerable if you're taking damage from all directions from enemies that are within arm's reach. I was surprised by how much incoming damage I could take at once, but the closer they are, the less you can take. Your heals are as fast as they can get, but it does need that split-second time to load you up. The other variable is the drone's location. If it is too far from you, there will be a lag in your heals, so be aware of that. Remember, here's the deal. Repair skills are two-way, meaning they may help you just as much as they can help your allies from whatever healing skill you have. Incoming repairs is one way, it only affects you, but it boosts repairs to you from your repair skills or an ally's. Your allies do not benefit from incoming repair skills, except for the fact you are using less ticks, which means there are more ticks to go around to the team. So in theory, if a team optimized their builds to all be running max incoming repairs, the healer's hive or whatever would go a long ways before it ran out. Incoming repairs is also about time. It helps you suck up those heals faster. The faster you take on heals, the more incoming damage you can take without dying. That's what we're trying to accomplish. The Tux clans are poppin', and we recently opened up the PC and PlayStation clans for agents looking to experience the Division 2 in new and more exciting ways. In a time when clans are dying, these clans are thriving. It's more than just raids and group ups. These banditos also take down the Mission Impossible challenges together. Easiest place to connect with them is on my Discord. Ping Latina or the admin to make an intro once you arrive. New and experienced agents welcome. Here's a demonstration. You want to see this. I have an all red build here with no repair skill attributes and no incoming repairs. Now I will use the chem to heal myself. That's what the base heals gives us. Now I will add 20% incoming repairs. See, we get more. But is it better to just run repair skills? I'm swapping incoming repairs for a repair skills mod, and the results are slightly lower. So slight it's hard to tell, but it's a tiny bit lower. Incoming repairs scales with the amount of repair skills, so we need more repair skills to see the efficiency. Here we have 4 repair skills mods for a total of 80% repair skills. That's what it gives us. Now I've replaced 2 of those repair skill mods with incoming repairs, so we have 40% repair skills and 40% incoming repairs. Look, we have a full bar more. That's a major improvement. I've done a lot of variations of this test, and I found that you want no more than a 1-to-1 ratio. You don't want to have more incoming repairs than you do repair skills. In our case, we have 120% incoming repairs and 160% repair skills when fully stacked on our backpack and kinetic momentum. I hope this helps you understand how it works. One benefit to the fast healing is that even if you play from cover, you can spend a lot more time shooting from cover instead of hiding. Think about it this way, your capacitor is stronger than an assault drone. So even if you went all in on skill damage and threw on an assault drone, there's a good chance you are putting out more damage with this build because you can use your primary weapon basically full time, which hits harder than your assault drone and turret combined. And it has no cooldown. I will be showing a little legendary gameplay, and I found that I could spend a lot of time out of cover as long as I was moving a lot, which is the best way to run this build. Displacing often allows you to push the enemies back, makes it harder for their tech to lock onto you and pin you down. It helps the enemies miss you a lot and keeps your turret from having a long cooldown. You don't have that much burst damage, so careful not to get in a pickle. Banditos, I have a secret build with 6 red weapon damage core attributes and max crits. The kicker? I found a way to have over 1 million armor without losing a single red weapon damage core. With this setup, you can have all your armor and your weapon damage too. This is very useful for a lot of builds. Check out this members only build right now. Tuxedo out.